Diddy.
Not that
I
Diddy,
know.
though.
No, not that Diddy. That Diddy sucks.
Actually, fuck P. Diddy.
Hello, and welcome to episode 35 of the Tell Us Something Good podcast. I'm Purple. She, her, snack lover extraordinaire. Hair. And this is my co-host.
Tiffany, she, her. I'm your least favorite Twitch streamer and general do-gooder. And every week, Purp and I, if you're new, you don't know, we hang out, we yap a little bit, we talk about what made us grumpy that week, we talk about what made us happy that week, and we tell positive news stories for dark times to try and combat this terrifying hellscape of a world that we all live in right now. And that's what we do. We're so happy you're here. Thank you. Perp, how was your week going? It's so nice to see you. What are you doing? Anything new? Anything new? New games? New, and Perp is dressed as Six from Little Nightmares, by the way. She looks adorable.
And Tiff's a demon, and so would she say, okay, the fact that you're saying in dark times, and you're a demon, and you're drinking out of a mug that says, hello, gorgeous, on it.
Well, my depression is chronic, but my ass is iconic. So.
You know what? I'm very proud of you. Hey, if you want to do something today, make your ass iconic.
I'm also wearing a shirt that says trans rights are left hooks.
I did notice that.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
So Tiff's a demon, in support of trans rights, and she has a Hello Gorgeous mug, and she's working it. I think not the mug. I'm looking at your horns and I said mug. The horns go really well with your red hair,
Thank you. I feel like they fit real good.
And like the red background, very nice.
I did that on purpose, because usually it's purple.
Oh, dark times. And then I think my lighting looks very orange right now. Are you noticing that?
It's a little orange. I think it's because you have orange lights in the background and you're wearing yellow.
Well, that could be. I'm just I'm very, this looks very Halloween-y right now.
Yeah, it's good for me. I like it.
Me too. I just it's not usually this orange.
It's pretty orange. If you guys want to see what we're looking at, we're also our episodes are also on YouTube at Tell Us Something Good Pod on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can subscribe to us there. It would be sick.
It would be sick. Oh, but yes, sorry, Tiff. My week.
Your
week's
week
been pretty good. I had my last week at my job, not at my job, like not ending employment. It's like my last week with being trained. So now tomorrow, because we're recording this on a Sunday, so Monday, is this would have already happened? Monday, I start my first day all by myself, and my go-to person that I've been asking for questions and stuff is not going to be available because she's going on her honeymoon, because she literally got married yesterday. So
congratulations, person that was Perp's go-to person on your marriage.
Yeah, well, it's technically my boss. I technically have 3 bosses, I think. She's my boss, and then
it's too many
there's 2 people that are my boss. I just have bosses, but you know what? It's fine, because
bosses on bosses on bosses on bosses.
Yeah, well, I was by myself. What was it? Thursday. I think I'm just really desensitized to stuff going wrong at workplaces.
Good.
So if something isn't happening the way it should, I'm unsurprised. I'm unmoved. I'm whatever, affected.
Unfazed.
Unfazed. There we go. I'm unaffected. So on Thursday, I went in and I was by myself for an hour and a half, and no one realized it. Well, she realized it an hour and a half later that I was just been alone, and I was just doing my job. I'm whatever, it's fine.
Perfect. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, and they trusted me to be by myself. The next day, I was just alone, because they're oh well, you can be by yourself, and I'm okay. And then I was just by myself, and I was cool. Literally, I was the only one there in the entire office. And I was wow, I got a key, and I was just not that, I would be untrustworthy, but after a week and almost 2 weeks of me being trained.
A key to the office after a week is pretty insane, actually.
Well, that's the thing. It was I think it was 2 weeks, and I got the key on Thursday, and then that was it. And then I just was wow, they really trusted me with all of this.
All right, give you cool. A code for the alarm system and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah,
wow.
Yes they did, for
cool.
sure.
Nice. Do they keep any good medication in there? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just
I think the only medication
it's a little disorganized,
is...
I'm not going to lie, but I'm just going to keep my area where I'm going to be I showed you a picture of the long-ass desk that I have.
It's very long.
And that's just for me. That's just my spot. Like, no one else sits next to me. That's just me.
They tried to put another computer next to me, and I said, that's not going to work.
You kicked it. You kicked the computer out the window. You're like, no thanks.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, so that's my work stuff. And then I just did a little spooky photo shoot outside this morning before we started recording.
I got the raws. They look cute.
Yeah. And there's a lot. I actually had Big Snacks take a picture of me in the middle of the road because it was foggy out and we have like a couple street lights.
Nice.
So
I can't wait.
I'm gonna do a lot of editing today. We do see Demon Slayer today, the movie. So that'll be fun. I was
wondering what movie you were gonna see. Are you so excited?
I know you were very much like, do you want to plan? And I was like, no, we're just gonna go there and just watch it. It'll be fine. Like,
I'm
we might
such
see
a
one of our
planner,
friends
though.
there.
Like
we do have a friend that works there.
I plan everything that I do like down to the minute. It's just who I am. I'm like, okay, but how long do we have? Okay, but I don't want to run into your time. Okay, but
I could tell the text. I was like, no, we're just gonna. Well, it's funny. We have a theater that's closer to us, but they were only playing it in dub, and we want to see it like in sub or subtitles. You know,
the
for anyone that
correct
doesn't
way.
know. Yeah, so we have to go to a different movie theater to watch it in subtitles because we're those kind of people.
Yeah.
And then I got Little Nightmares 3. So I wasn't able to watch. Unfortunately, I know Tim was streaming it with Ashley, and I wasn't able to watch it because I didn't want to get spoiled.
Sure.
So we're gonna play Little Nightmares 3 probably after the movie today. So I'm excited, but I'm a little disheartened because I've heard that it's like shorter, and I don't know. But I guess there's DLC coming out. So
do you have it on PC?
Yeah, I got it on PC.
Can I play with you one day? Because only one person needs to own it to play the game.
Correct. Yeah, no, we could play it together. We could like stream it even if you wanted to. That's fine. Whatever you want to do. Just know I'll probably know things that are gonna happen, but I won't tell you them because
thank you. That's really nice.
Spoil the fun.
Yeah.
But that's been like my week basically.
Fun.
I feel like there was something else. Oh, that's a grump. But I'll save it for the grump section.
We'll get there.
But yeah, overall everything's been pretty good. I've been really heavily invested in watching the Great British Baking Show, and both the new season and the old seasons, like from 2020. Mm-hmm. That's the old season, and then the new season comes out every Friday. So
sick.
That's been good.
Great.
But anyway, sorry, Tiff. I feel like I went on a little bit of a long thing about
you're
my
doing
week.
Great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I just remembered a glimmer of mine, but I'll share that later.
Yeah.
When we get to the glimmer section. But Tiff, how about you? How's your week been?
It's good. I've had an incredible week, and you'll learn about that. I've been playing Silent Hill F, which is an incredible, gorgeous game, and just a great piece of commentary on being a woman, and the difficulties of being a woman. I really am enjoying it.
Interesting.
Yeah, a lot of the lore that I kind of figured out yesterday on stream are very like one of the monsters is like, it has these greedy eyes and this disgusting tongue, and it only seems to attack women.
Excuse me?
Yeah, and it's set in Japan, and like it's set in the 60s in Japan, so it's very like it very touches on a lot of like misogynistic issues that exist, not just in Japan but everywhere in the world. I've been reading a book called Feeders, which I've really been enjoying. It's kind of spooky, scary. It's more creepy and like unsettling than like jump scary. I think it's really hard to get jump scared from a book, but it has happened to me before. But it's about this girl who's jealous of her friend's social status via the internet and via like social media, and she finds this underground social media app that is kind of like the dark side of the internet. Like they post like really disturbing things on there. People are posting cannibal videos and like snuff films and like all that kind of stuff on there, like really dark stuff. And she starts getting really popular on there, and it's just about that, and it's really, really good. It's really good. It's called Feeders. Highly suggest. Do you have a question? Sorry, go ahead, please.
Oh, my hand's raised. I want to be polite. What's snuff mean?
Snuff films. Thank you so much for asking. Snuff films are like murder films. They were really popular on
Why
the
do you
internet.
just say that?
Because snuff films is, I thought that was a common term. I thought most people would
Not
know
with
it.
me.
But
My
yeah,
vocab's already challenged, though, so don't worry. Don't worry.
it's basically like stuff people would put, like, you remember when we were in like elementary school, and people would post like those beheading videos on the internet? No? Great. Just me? Okay. Well, there's this
No, I
website
just gave
called
her a very
Rotten.
concerned look.
There's this website called Rotten.com. I digress. Don't look at it. It's really, it's like the dark side of the internet. We'll talk about it. We'll get there. We don't have a ton of time today to get into it, to get into the snuff films of the internet. But millennials, a lot of millennials listening will know exactly what I'm talking about. We do know that Purp is a little bit more innocent than a lot of us are. A little bit more sheltered than a lot of us are.
I'm okay not seeing beheading videos. I'm fine. I'm glad I had a good childhood.
I think you turned out a lot better than a lot of us did. So I get it. Hey, it's okay if you didn't see beheading films growing up. You probably turned out a little bit more normal than someone like me, who's up at 8:30 in the morning with prosthetic horns glued to her forehead. So
yeah, you're doing all right. And the green came off, I see. That's good.
I did. It did came off same day. I was really thankful. I think that's like the majority of my week, really. They gave me some new stuff at work. I'm grumpy about it. We'll get into it. I've had a great week, honestly. I can't wait to really get into that. You could start. You could tell me about your glimmers for the week. I'd love to know what made you. Wait, no, you could tell me about your grumps. Start with your grumps.
We're just excited. We're really excited to get to glimmers.
I can't tell you guys how good of a week I've had.
She's had a really good week, guys.
I've had a really good week.
I know some. And I almost said something, and then I was like, I can't. I gotta wait.
You gotta wait. Hold it in.
I gotta wait. So a grump would be, I don't really have many grumps, actually. I think I have one coworker that doesn't, which is fine, that I'm mostly working by myself. But I think a grump would be just kind of noticing, like, how disorganized a place is, just, like, having a pair of fresh eyes. So that's a little bit of a grump, very light grump, but I'm just going to focus on taking care of me and doing my thing and just trying to do my best, because that's all that anyone's ever asked of me. So,
perfect.
That's what's nice. And then the other grump that I have is mechanic side of me. Okay, so I've changed, this is a car thing, okay? Car, everyone get ready for the car
stuff.
Topic.
Okay.
So when I pulled into, what was it? It was really irritating because, so I went to the store out by work and I got stuff and I was like, cool. And then, because I was going to have to come back all the way home anyways and go to the store. So I was like, I'll just do it out here and I'll have everything and I can just leave. And then, so I did that. And then, which was a glimmer in there because you'll see. And then I had to go back into the store because I forgot milk. And I was like, cool. So I went back in there. And then, I just did like little, like, little just like meh purchases and stuff. And then, I get home, I pull into the garage, and I see my headlight looks different. And I was like, okay. Like, it was like a little bit orangey. Kind of like, basically it was like very much this color.
Okay.
And I was like, is it like my brights? Is it like a turn signal light? Like, what's going on? And it was just, it's a high beam, low beam, if anyone was curious. And so then I'm like, okay, I'll just change it. Whatever. So I had to go back to the store over by here, by my home. Third time, by the way.
Because you forgot the milk the second time.
Yeah, exactly. And that was over by work. So I already drove like 30 minutes home. And then, yeah. And I've been getting real good at driving, by the way. This 30-minute drive, I'm doing real good. Because everyone likes to hang out in like the left lane and just go like 40 and a 55. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So, whatever. So anyways, I go get the headlight. Had to find that all out. Okay, cool. All right, pop the hood. Cool. Because I can do this. I literally just learned how to change my own oil. So, anyway.
Oh, proud of you.
Thanks. That was earlier last week, which I don't think I'm going to do it. I know how to do it, but maybe I'll just have my best friend's husband do it.
It's a lot of work.
He has all the tools.
Yeah.
I could do it at their house with all their equipment. Like, it's fine. So, anyway, I pop open the hood, I look at it, I'm like, okay, it's very different than my previous car. In my previous car, I changed, like, my headlight, my brake light, blah, 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 all the things. My battery. And so I pop open the hood, and I see it's a different mechanism. It's basically like a socket that's holding, like, the light bulb in it, and I'm trying to turn it, and it won't turn. It won't do anything. And so now I'm like, okay. So I'm trying, and no, it's not coming loose. It's just been tight this whole time. And so then even yesterday, I like pulled it out of our garage, got like used lighting and all that, used a freaking wrench on it, and I got part of it off, and now I'm just worried it's gonna break because it's not budging. Like it's turning a little bit, apparently according to the internet, which I looked it up, guys. I looked it up. Nobody else has this on their car that I've noticed. Nobody. And I'm just like, cool. So I don't know how to do this. I don't want to break it, but also I don't want to get pulled over for having a headlight it's burning. I think it's burning out because it's orange. It's not like completely out yet.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't want to drive home in like the dark with one headlight on. Like, my God. So I don't know what to do about it. I was getting mechanics yesterday, but I'm very irritated because I just need to freaking change a freaking light bulb.
Do you have like an auto? Do you have like an auto zone near you?
Yeah.
So sometimes when I have something small like a headlight change, then I'm like, when I first had to change my headlight in my car, it was a little weird too. Like I brought it there and I had some random guy show me how to do it.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
And they didn't really.
I'll probably have to call them.
They don't really mind. No, just walk in and be like, "Do you have anyone who can show me how to do this?" Most of the time, they're just gonna say yes.
Okay, just because I did look, we do have one, and I'm like looking at mechanics, and it's like, oh, we cover, or like not mechanics, sorry, like auto centers, not mechanics.
Yeah.
And because I did already see, like, oh, if I don't do it, it could be anywhere from $30 to $300, and I was like, I just need to take it off. I have the light bulb. I know what I'm doing. I just need to do this. And so that's kind of been a thing. So I was really mad because I don't know.
You know not
to
touch the bulb with your fingers, though, right?
Yeah, I know that part.
Okay, cool,
yeah.
Cool.
I've definitely changed a light bulb, like, when it was snowing out. Like, in my old car. In my old car, everything died. So I'm used to, like, nothing working ever. So the fact that this car, the first thing that goes out is the headlight. I'm like, cool. Oh, but now I can't do this because I don't know why. Like, I don't know why it's not doing it. But apparently it's never been changed before, according to my best friend's husband. So that's why he said it's probably really tight on there because it's never been changed. So anyway, that's a grump of mine. And I think that's really it. So disorganized workplace, and then also the stupid gosh dang headlight light bulb that is the death of me. Yeah, that's it really. Nothing else to really complain about besides that.
That's good. That's good.
What about you, Tiff? What you got?
Thank you for asking. I guess my really only big grump is at work. Things are like really changing. They gave me a shit ton of more work to do. They want me to work accounts receivable. They want me to like call patients that owe money and be like, "Hey, you owe us money. Can you pay money to us right now?" Like collections type shit, which is not like something that I ever want to do. That sounds like a nightmare. They want me to do like claims and still do insurance verification on top of everything. So I'm like, and then they didn't want to give me any more money for all the extra work they want me to do. Because they were like, okay, and you need to sign this about all your new like tasks and all your new responsibilities. And I said, I'm not signing anything until we talk about my compensation for all the new responsibilities and tasks that you're going to have me doing. So they're not really happy with me right now.
Is that someone else's job that they're just having you do, or who's doing that now?
I don't know who did that stuff. What happened was someone got fired at the company, and then like someone got put in a higher position, and that person is not a good leader and doesn't know how to organize the company and doesn't understand the workflow of the day, and like has this like fantasy world idea of how things should go, and she's wrong. And she's going to find out the hard way that she's wrong when things just fall apart. But that's irrelevant. That's really my only grump.
And she's wrong.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hey, work is just work. It's not your life. And, I'm learning that at this new job and no one treats it that way. No one treats it like a job is your life. Where I am, so
it shouldn't be your life. It should be the thing you do to pay your bills so you can go live your life afterwards.
Dang straight. Yeah. Dang straight.
Fuck jobs.
Yeah, basically, yes. I mean, I understand. Just because, I mean, my previous job just dropped me like a fly after being there for 3.5 years, so obviously I didn't really matter that much.
Yeah, your job will replace you tomorrow if you died without thinking about it. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So
Yep.
live your life, call out when you need to, take your mental health days, take your sick days, and just live. Just live, brother. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna start calling out a little bit more of my
There you
job.
go. There you go. Yeah. I guess I know it kind of really varies because a lot of people do need their jobs to live, you know? But also
Sure.
take care of you. You gotta take care of you before you can take care of the bills, really. I'm like, that's just the way it is.
Unfortunately, well, it's definitely a privilege of mine to be able to be like fuck jobs, call out. I understand that, but sometimes you need to take a mental health day and just say fuck my job today.
Yeah, which is funny. It took me, what? I've
Too
never done
long.
that until the salon job that I had, and I didn't do that until like 3 years in. I've never taken a mental health day since then because I always had the guilt in me. You know, like when you call off, there was always that guilt, and now it's just like it's not there anymore.
Yeah, there shouldn't be
Hmm.
guilt. A mental health day is just as important as a physical sick day. I really believe that.
No, yeah, that's not. I mean, that's true. I mean, it's all we can do, Chad.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's
Cool.
really it. What made you smile this week?
What made me
What are
smile
your
this week?
What are your glimmers?
Heyo. I went to the doctor and I'm not dying, so that's a glimmer.
Yay! Also, great job going to the doctor. I find it difficult to make doctor's appointments because the doctor scares me.
Been
Um,
there.
I have this fear that like if I go to the doctor, they are gonna find something wrong with me, and then I'll get really sick. Is that irrational?
No, it's a very rational fear because that's kind of a thought I have where I'm like, huh. But then I go once a year because it's like, you get like a free like yearly physical or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's what they say.
Yeah.
I haven't had a physical in like since in my once in my adult life.
Okay. So maybe maybe just find but well, so my thing is like I used to have a really bad doctor and then I avoided the doctor for like 6 years of my life and then they dropped me because I never went because I was so afraid and uncomfortable and she gave me a lot of anxiety. And then I found a doctor that basically is like me and like personality wise, like very just like bubbly and like positive and all that. And so and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna stick with you till forever. And I'm not gonna worry about finding someone else, like, when she's done or whatever. But I will drive like a 30-minute drive to go see her because she is worth it.
Wow.
Um, but yeah, so everything was good, everything was great. Um, yeah, so that's cool. Another glimmer of mine is I found some really good donuts.
We love a good donut. Snaps for the donuts.
I'm gonna have one after this.
Hell yeah,
The
you
chocolate
are.
donuts. So it's not at the Meyer that's by me. It was a Meyer by work, and they had these chocolate donuts. They were huge, and they had cookies and cream icing, and then an Oreo like in the cookies and cream. And I
Incredible.
about died, and then came back to life. And they also had
Wow,
cream
like
cheese.
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly,
I know
exactly.
you love a cream cheese frosting.
I do. They had on a chocolate donut, and I was so happy. I was like, oh my god! And there was like four. I took them all. There was like four of the cookies and cream. Then there was like maybe like three or four of the cream cheese ones. But I was like, and in the back of my mind, when I worked for a bakery, I remember my manager at the time being like, someone would buy all of something and be like, man, they should just put it in order. So I had that notion, and I'm like, well, if I don't buy them, what if no one else does? Well, then they just are wasted. So I'm like, I'm just gonna buy them all
Yeah.
and help support. There we go. And so I just did that, and that was great. And I think that's it. I did buy some blind box stuff yesterday. It's all in my car, but that
That's
was a nice little
cute.
glim glim. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them was it was a Beetlejuice blind box, and I got Beetlejuice. He has like his guts all hanging out. It's
Very
cool.
lucky, yeah.
I didn't want to get his like ex-wife lady or wife lady from
I
the
didn't
second
like her,
one,
yeah.
but you could have got her, and I was like, thank God I
You
didn't.
got lucky.
I did. And then I got these two, they're all keychains, by the way. So one, Beetlejuice hanging out in my car. And then I got these 2 cat ones. One's like a carnival. It was like a carnival set or carnival collection, which was a lollipop cat. And then
Cute.
there is an elemental one, and mine was like a dark cat and has like a moon and like stars, like purple and black. It was really
I
cool.
loved that one. It's my favorite
I
one.
know.
It
I was
so
like,
good.
what do I... I'm going to put them on my backpack that I bring into work. And that's where I'm going to like...
Cute.
'Cause I just like... I like that they have... That's my thing with blind boxes. Like, I like them, but I have to be able to like a majority of what I could get. But also, I want them to have a function. I don't want them to just be a blind box and just be sitting, somewhere. So I did that. Oh, I did forget to mention, I realized I didn't take a picture of it or anything, but I got my, was that this week? We're going to pretend it was this week because I don't remember. I got our friend Jesse's floating castle. I got my, like, little mystery claw in, like, the Halloween room, and I got a regular one.
It was this week.
It was this week? Okay, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember. But, yeah, I got my little pumpkin here.
I got mine.
And then
it's right here.
Yeah, my little matchies.
We got pumpkins.
I don't know where the rest of the stuff is.
Did you get one of these?
Oh, yeah, I did get one of those. There's only so many, but I was like, heck yeah, I got one. That's out there. I don't even have it in here. But
You're squeezing it.
I know, it's squishy. So that was cool. Also, everyone's reactions to getting... I think I said this last pod, but I don't care. Everyone getting their bracelets in the mail. Everyone's super excited about them. Like, it's a purple friendship bracelet. And I'm like, yeah! I do want to make more. I think I want to just, like, make, like, a variety of them for when I go back to streaming, because I'm kind of just taking a break right now. Just focusing on me and my job. But I want to make a bunch of them. And I do.
You deserve it.
And, yeah, if you do, like, 500 bits, you get, like, a cool little, like, purple friendship bracelet. And maybe I'll find other ways to, like, make them, but I
think it should be 1,000 bits because you still have to mail it.
True facts. Okay, we just upped it. Now it's 10,000. I mean...
No, 1,000. 1,000 is $10. And I think that's fair. And then you, like, write a little card, maybe put some stickers in it, and call it a day.
I actually ordered some flat rate... Fun fact, I ordered some flat rate envelopes that are padded, and they were free.
Because if you put it in a regular envelope, it gets stolen.
Yeah, if it gets stolen... It just Tiff's, though. Just if your name's Tiff, it gets stolen. Everyone else has arrived. But I only mailed... I mailed yours and I think it was just yours. I did try to mail Tim's, and then that got sent back to me, which I should probably ask him if he got that, because he did not text me at all, and now I'm worried that it got stolen. So I'll have to ask him if he ever got it.
Make sure.
I had everyone reach out to me and tell me. I felt bad, though. So Jesse's floating castle, I made her 2 bracelets because... One, I spelled out Jesse's Floating Castle, like the full thing, and it had enough room for, I think, like 3 or 4 beads on it, like just regular beads that weren't letters.
Yeah. Oh, so
it's
like not that many?
Yeah, so because it was all just like her long name, and I was like, I'm gonna make her another one because I feel bad.
For having a long ass name. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I originally was just gonna put Jessie, and I was like, it doesn't hit the same.
Yeah. So
I made her another one with just like a bunch of beads, and I like asked her favorite colors, and so I found she likes highlighter yellow or like neon yellow. So I did have like this star bead, and that was highlighter yellow. So I put that on it, and I put all these beads on with like bright colors, because she has like rave girl colored like taste to me. Like if you're just, you ever see like those rave girls that just have like bright ass beads?
Yeah.
That's basically what Jessie is.
The candy with a K.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So that's the way I think of it. I'm like, Jessie should just go to a rave, because I feel like that's just her habitat.
I think the environment of a rave might be a bit much for Jessie.
You think so? Maybe it's just
very
like
loud, and there's
rave?
Lots of people. Maybe like one of those hush raves where it's like you get your own music in your headphones.
Yeah, silent rave, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, like a silent disco.
Mm-hmm. Silent disco, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for Glimmers.
Cool.
Yeah. How about you, Tiff? How about you? Here we go.
Okay. First of all, I sent out all of my save the dates for my wedding. They're all in the mail. It's very exciting. I had a really fun sleepover last night for my friend's birthday. We made cookies and we made this vegan s'mores dip, which was really good. It was basically just like melted chocolate chips on the bottom of a pan, and then we put vegan marshmallows on top, and then we put it in the broiler. So it all melted
Ooh.
down together, and then we used graham crackers to like scoop it out.
Now wait, were they like dairy-free chocolate chips?
Hmm.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
are marshmallows vegan? I really don't know.
Not typically, but there's a brand called Dandy that is, and they're really good. I think they're better than regular marshmallows, to be honest.
Oh, are you the only vegan person in that friend group?
No, Fable is my friend whose birthday it was, and they are also vegan.
Oh, I just saw a video of Fable.
Yeah, Fable
Yeah.
Fable is in the fairy video that's on my stream. They're like one of my very best friends here. I like them a lot.
I
We're
think they were
also
interviewed. Weren't they interviewed? I saw
Oh
them get
yeah, I
interviewed.
posted an interview of theirs because that's another glimmer is on Wednesday. I'm one of the hosts of a local Jack's Creators meetup at this like barcade. And Fable is also a co-host with me, so we're both co-hosting that event on Wednesday. I'm really excited for it. And of course, I know I mentioned last time that I had an interview on Monday, so I will tell you that they did in fact offer me a job. So I get to quit my fuck ass job that I fucking hate, brother. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Fuck that fuck ass job. I will not be putting it in 2 weeks. I'm really excited. I'm gonna really fuck them. No, maybe not. Maybe I'll put it in 2 weeks. I don't know. We'll see how they treat me in the next coming weeks. I don't know when I start. I'll talk to them on Tuesday about my job offer and see if we come to an agreement. It's really nice. It's cool because it's downtown when I do have to work in office, because sometimes I get to work at home. And the downtown tower that I work in is like 26 like floors high, and like it's got its own gym that I get access to for free.
26?
It's
My
a big
God.
tower. It's a big tower downtown.
Ooh.
And it's like 3 blocks away from my favorite bookshop and coffee shop. Like it's a bookshop coffee shop mix. So I can walk there on my break and like get my favorite little matcha latte and then walk back. And I'm just really excited. And it's a 4-day work week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm so happy for
the
you.
benefits are incredible. And they did in the interview, they said that I have a lot of qualities that they look for in a manager. So they want to like fast track me into my advancement in the company as well.
My gosh, isn't it great to get like the thing that you're just like, okay, I just gotta say.
I've been manifesting
Um,
this.
Yes. Well, also, like, it's nice when workplaces actually see the value that you have versus, like, I don't know, being in a workplace that doesn't, like, really recognize that. And
Yeah,
then
I
you kind of
totally
start
agree.
to believe it. Where you're like,
Yeah,
oh, maybe I'm
I'm
not,
like, oh,
you know.
I'm worth being nice to and being properly compensated. Incredible. It feels good,
Yes.
man.
I'm so excited for you. I'm glad, like, isn't
Thank
it funny
you.
that we both got new jobs?
Yeah, I do think it's funny. I don't know how that happened, like so close to each other. And we both got jobs that we really, really like, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do think I'm gonna like maybe not love the actual tasks of my new job because it's a lot on the phone, like constant on the phone with people. But I'm trying to look on the bright side of it and be like, like I can have a conversation with anybody. I like to think that I'm very likable and friendly, and I love a challenge, and I like helping people. And I think those are all things that I'll be able to do at my new job. And I think maybe that's why I don't like my current job is like I convinced myself that I want to be like alone in a dark room. And maybe
Your little spotlight.
maybe I don't want to be alone in a dark room. Maybe I want to be like part of a team and be like a leader and someone who like does good. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and what's cool is they give you an 8-hour day just to go volunteer, and they pay you for it.
Which you already are doing.
Which I already
so-
do. Like they're like, yeah, they're like you have to do like 4 hours of volunteering I didn't get the metric of how, like, if it's like per month or like per quarter, but he's
Yeah, you'll
like,
figure it out.
they said that 4 hours of volunteering is like minimum and 8 hours is exceeding. And I'm like, I do like at least 16 hours of like volunteering time a month, if not more. Because I volunteer for an hour every week on Mondays, and I like all the time I put into GAM and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So
that's
really
awesome.
excited. Yeah, I'm really excited.
I am so excited for you. Oh my gosh, I feel like everything, I don't know, I feel like the timing's right, and I feel like this is like something that you're really going to exceed at, and I love that they already like are a fan of you. And so I hope it goes really well. I hope that everything transitions well, and I think it's okay if you give your job a week notice if you really feel like it. But that's just me. If you
Maybe
want
I'll,
to do two, that's up to you.
who knows, maybe I'll just, the day before I start my new job, I say, hey, just so you guys know, this is actually my last day. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
See how you feeling that day. See how they treat you.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how I do like, they switched my boss at my current job, and I like her a lot better.
That's good.
Yeah, she's much easier to work with. She actually has conversations with me face to face and doesn't just like passive aggressively text me something when I'm already off work.
Yeah.
So
I actually got a text from work. Thinking about that now, I got a text from work, and I just was like, cool, I'm not going to look at that till Monday when I'm getting paid to look at it.
I'm so proud of you. Yes, fuck that fucking job. If they're not paying you, you don't have to do shit for them.
No, and I was like, it's a Saturday. It was from my boss's sister, and they were asking, like, can you call so-and-so in the morning? And I'm like, they know it's Saturday, right? Like, I am not doing anything at all.
Yeah.
Nope. So, no worries. It's because we use Teams, and I have Teams on my phone, and so now, like, it was a message through there. And
Okay,
went
so
to
it
my
wasn't
phone.
a text, it was a Teams message. You know,
Correct.
you should turn off notifications for Teams except for certain times of the day.
Oh, okay, I wondered. I'm really new to Teams, so
Yeah.
I'll have to...
You
It's
can
probably
you
really
can
easy.
go
I
in
wonder
there
if I
and
could
turn
do
yourself. Yeah. I told them I wasn't putting Teams on my phone unless they were going to pay for my phone, and they don't want to pay for my phone, so I will not be having Teams on my phone.
Right. Well, the only reason is because it's more to... The only reason why I have Teams on my phone is more to... If I needed to, like, get... My boss needed to contact me,
Yeah.
like, outside. Now, let me explain that real quick. Not, like, ask me to do anything, but... one was she did the schedule wrong, I think, last week, and she, like... I was supposed to come in... She thought I was supposed to come in at 3, or she was trying to make it for me to come in at 2, but she put in 3, so she just messaged me, like, hey... Can you come in at 2? If you can't, I totally understand, because she's very... In my interview, she was very conscious of, like, I will never hear from her outside working hours, is what she said. She goes, I understand the whole work-life balance, like, you will not get a message from me. So this is why I thought it was funny that her sister
And now you've gotten
messaged me.
2 so far. Oh, okay. Her sister. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. All right.
She just told me there was a mistake on the schedule. That's all. And then
That's
she's like,
fair.
you can't come in at 3, or if you can't come in at 2 and you can come in at 3 already, like, that's fine. I just wanted to know him, and then I just told him, like, I'm not going to come in for just 4 hours. I'll come in for 5. Make it worth it.
That's nice.
So,
yeah.
That's it.
Cool.
That's all.
Great.
Yeah,
Well,
oh my
those
gosh.
are my glimmers. I'm having a great week, like I told you guys. Really,
You are having a great week.
Oh, and I get to marry the love of my life in 382 days.
Hey, yo.
I got
so
a little
happy.
countdown on my phone now.
Look at that picture.
I
Wow, actually, wait,
know.
go back.
We're
Wow, Troy has really short hair in that picture.
Yeah, he that's what right after he got his hair cut for our engagement trip.
Oh, does he normally have his hair that short? It's
Yeah.
kind of long right now. Is he going to
No,
get it cut
it's
soon?
it's short right now.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Are you
it's short
sure?
right now. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah,
Like, you live with him
100%.
or
I see him every day. I give him lots of smooches and
I don't know, Tiff. Oh, yeah, because that's right. On stream, I was like, I didn't see him. Come back. Have him come back and smooch you. I missed it.
yeah. I hope someone clipped that. I haven't gone and looked yet. It was really cute though.
I definitely clipped a lot of your scares. That was fun.
Oh, thank you. That's really helpful.
Including the one, I think I did one. And then I was like, okay, I'm done. I feel bad now. I don't want to, like, scare her anymore.
No, I like it. I want you guys to overdo it. It's fun for me.
Is it fun, Tiff?
Yeah, I'm thinking about adding an option where if someone gives like 500 bits or gifts a subscription, they can add something to the Wheel of Punishment.
Within reason.
Within TOS, yeah.
Like, let's not go crazy here, people.
Yeah. Like,
Goodness.
you can't make me take my shirt off on stream or anything. No. That costs a lot more money.
I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking, like, having you smell, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to say smell meat, but, like, have, like, I don't know, something that would give you a reaction. I don't know, something. I don't even think like that. That's why I'm struggling over here, but...
Put my toes in my mouth.
Okay, what does it do with, like, limbs and parts? Okay, well, hey, it's okay. I don't know, I guess I don't really... Oh, did you just paint them? They look really nice.
Thanks.
Oh, just showing her foot.
I just showed my toes off.
Roll it back. That is 1 hour and 22 and 49 seconds
If you have a foot fetish, you should be watching the YouTube. I just showed feet for free.
Hey,
feet for
and
free.
Nicely painted toenails.
Yeah, they are nicely painted.
I gotta repaint mine. Look at that. I'm missing some fingers.
I got no nail polish on right now.
I gotta redo mine, but it's okay. I got other things to worry about. Like my hair. These bangs, man. Look at...
They're rough, yeah. I like it when it's in front of your eyes. I don't know why. It just looks cool.
Well, this is what it's supposed to look like. And it actually reminds me of kids that would have their hair like this in, like, high school. And I remember I'd be like, can you see me? Like, can you see me do this? And they're like, yeah, I can see you. I'm like, but your hair's in your face.
You were bullying emo kids?
Oh, it was literally just one kid, and his name was Frankie. And you know what? He kind of stole a hoodie from me, and...
Fuck Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie, get out of here. Shoo shoo. But I digress.
Fuck Frankie the fucking fuck.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm pretty sure he dropped out. Anywho, let's see. We do have listener glimmers, Tiff. Are you ready for listener glimmers? I was going to say,
I was trying to segue into it. Like, we have listener glimmers, but I'm going to read 2 of the anonymous ones.
Good deal, good deal. Like in a row?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want to switch off?
Well, I mean, we can do whatever you want to do.
I want to do whatever you want to do.
Oh the
first one I'm going to do is an anonymous glimmer that says, Jags baby Duval. And I had to do that one because you don't know how to say Duval. Not that...
I don't even know what that means.
It means that the Jaguars are our city's football team, and they are fucking killing it this year. They beat the Chiefs 31-28 in like a last-minute touchdown situation. It was really badass. So we had a victory Tuesday last weekend. And we love that for us. So that's the first one. Do you want to read another one?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'll read the next one. Anonymous. One battle after another made me realize that cinemas can still be incredible.
Hell yeah.
So One Battle After Another is a mystery and thriller movie, in case anyone was curious, that goes for 2 hours and 41 minutes, in case you were curious about how long that is.
It's a Leonardo DiCaprio film. Troy saw it
He's got a mustache.
Yeah, he does. He loved it. He said it was really, really good, and despite it being like a longer movie, it was really well paced, so you didn't really notice it. But it's like a revolution movie. It's a movie about revolution. It's really good. You should go see it.
Yeah. You think it's fine if I just read the, like, summary?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so Bob, who I assume is played by Leonardo DiCaprio?
Sure.
All right, Bob. Hey, Bob. He's a washed-up revolutionary who lives in a state of stoned paranoia.
Hell yeah.
Does that mean he's stoned while paranoid, or the paranoia is stoned in him forever?
I guess you'll have to watch the film to find out.
You want to see Leonardo DiCaprio stoned and paranoid at the same time? Go see One Battle After Another. But let me tell you more. Surviving off-grid with his spirited self. Oh, spirited and self? Oh, self-reliant daughter.
Yeah, read the whole sentence, baby girl. It helps.
Sorry. He's surviving off-grid with his spirited and self-reliant daughter, Willa, when his evil nemesis resurfaces and Willa goes missing. I'm sorry, Willa. I just have to... That's just the way. If anyone... It's fine. Thank you. Willa. The former radical scrambles to find her as both father and daughter battle the consequences of their past.
Wow.
So One Battle After Another is like life throwing you its challenges, but like in battle form.
It also has a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is a very high score, and an 85% popcorn meter. So 85% of the audience liked it.
Is that what the popcorn meter means?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
How
Troy
do you
will
even
listen to
vote for
this
that
and
stuff? Oh, okay.
and correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll let you know next week.
I
For
want
sure.
Troy to tell me why it's called Rotten Tomatoes because I feel like I don't like the sound of tomatoes being rotten. Can it just be called fresh tomatoes?
No. It's called Rotten Tomatoes because it's an allusion to like when people would throw Rotten Tomatoes at like bad performers.
Yeah.
And then if it's got a good rating on Rotten Tomatoes, it's certified fresh.
Okay.
Our next anonymous Gliver says, seeing a reshowing of Avatar: Way of Water in 3D and this is the icing on the cake for me, in a near empty cinema.
Yo.
Yo, going to see a movie and the cinema is pretty much empty is such a good feeling. You could put your feet on the seat in front of you without annoying anybody. When I was a vapor, I could hit my vape in the theater and no one cared. Like,
Tiff.
whatever,
Bad.
whatever.
You're
I'm
one
a
of
bad
those
girl.
people that
I'm a
vapes.
demon. I'm a bad girl.
Oh my god.
Bad
Gosh,
girl,
I'm trying to
bad
think. I
girl.
think that's what our experience might be like today, because it's 11 o'clock showing
I hope
on
it
a
is.
Sunday, and it's for a subtitled movie. I don't think anyone, and it's like anime. A lot of people don't go to the anime showings. I don't think. I think when I looked, I pre-ordered, whatever, our seats, and I think there was like 4 other people that were gonna be there.
When I went to go see Nightmare on Elm Street in theaters last Saturday. It's like my first time seeing one of my favorite horror movies on a big screen. It was really cool. And there was like no one, there was probably 6 people in that theater total. It was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool. And people we knew ended up sitting right behind us. So that was cool too.
I love that.
Yeah, that was
great.
not pre-planned.
Huh.
In fact,
Yeah.
we bought our tickets, and when we bought our tickets, the show was set in a smaller theater. So we picked tickets according to like where we would be in the center of the theater, because that's where we kind of like to be, like center seats and like center back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then it got moved to a bigger theater, but we didn't know that, and we kept it gave us the same seat numbers, even though those seat numbers went from being in the center of the theater to being all the way at the front of the theater because it was a much bigger theater. And we were like,
Right.
no. So we ended up just picking 2 random seats in the back and hoping that nobody had bought those seats. And since it wasn't sold out or anything, we would just move if they did. But then those people ended up sitting right behind us. Like, of the random seats we picked out, it was pretty cool.
That worked out really nicely. Yeah, I think
It really did.
we usually do like middle back as well. I guess like middle, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
middle. I think that's what I like, the middle.
Yeah, we do the middle, and then I think the 4 people that are there, they picked like the back left, back
Nice.
right. If you're facing the screen, it's back right.
I don't like
And
that.
then,
The sides, I don't like the corners are a little iffy.
I don't know, I don't know. I'll tell you.
Okay.
And then I think I only sat in the front row once, and that was during Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, and my poor neck. But it was good. I got the full experience. That's for sure.
Yeah, do you have like a go-to movie theater snack that you're excited to get today?
Let's see. I know I'm debating. Bringing anything, or if we're just gonna show up there. I don't know. I'll ask Big Snacks what he wants to do. If you want to bring snacks or not.
We always get popcorn and an icy.
I'll ask if he wants to get popcorn, just because. But we do have like a popcorn. I don't know. We'll see. Because I know
I think they have special popcorn buckets.
there's been a lot of special. Like I'm really out of date with like movies, which I do want to do a little shout out for movie theaters that are I haven't gone to them, but they did like a remaster of or like a showing of Coraline in 3D, which is one of my
Cute.
tops. And then this year, I think they did a showing of Paranorman in like 3D, which I mean, I didn't go to, but I was like, you know what? Good for you guys for paying attention to the good, because I think the same people made Coraline also did Paranorman.
Sure.
So I'm like, you know what? Good. Bring back the classics. Bring them back.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of like old slasher films in like they've been like I watched Princess Mononoke in theaters last year, and that was really cool. And I watched Spirited Away in theaters. I saw Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke in theaters last year. It was really cool.
Oh gosh, I should tell you, there's speaking of just like anime-esque things, I did mention Ghibli films. There is, so the girl that messaged me on Saturday from work, her boyfriend is into anime, And so I was like, oh, what kind of anime? And they watch anime together, but she's not super into anime. So I was like, oh, what kind of anime you guys watching? She told me, like, there was, like, Solo Leveling. There's some other anime that I don't remember what the name was.
Okay.
I was like, oh. And here, my weeb was about to come out.
Not your weeb. Like, put your weeb away. Get that weeb away from me.
I was just like, oh, okay. And I was like, so... I like slice of life anime, and then I started listing off. I'm like, you should really see this and this and this and this and this and this. This is really good. If you want to know about this, this is good. This is good. And then I could see the look on her face.
Showing.
Oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, you guys ever seen Ghibli movies? And then she goes, I don't know what that is. And I was like, let me tell you. And I kind of schooled her a little bit on anime and Ghibli movies, and she didn't write any of it down. So I don't know if any of that information got retained.
I'm tired of telling you that it definitely didn't.
Yeah, and I was just like, it's fine. And I was like, I know not everyone is into anime, but it's cool. And they just watched dubbed anime, so I was trying to tell her, I was like,
wow,
actually it was really funny, because it was funny because I don't know what we were talking about. I think she just mentioned anime. And I was like, ooh, have you heard of Dan? And she was like...
Do not suggest Dan to a casual anime girl.
I did, but you know what the best part was? She was like, what's it about? And I was like, you kind of just gotta watch it to understand, but there's definitely some aliens in it.
Yeah, aliens that want to eat your dick.
You know what are the chances they're actually gonna watch it? But I was like, it's on Netflix, and it's probably dubbed. I know it's dubbed. So I was like, that's a really good one, but I couldn't get her style, so I told her Dan, and then also I said, what was the other thing? Komi Can't Communicate. I did tell her about Komi Can't Communicate. Because they use Crunchyroll to watch. Oh, they use Crunchyroll! Ugh! I don't know. Anyway, that's fine. That's fine. Anywho, that's it.
We have to read The Last Glimmer. Do you want to read it? It's in our DMs. It's in our Instagram DMs.
Yes, I'm going. Here I go. Going to the DMs. Going to the D's.
D's nuts.
Oh, I went to notifications. What am I doing?
Oh my God, Purp's new.
I'm ready. Here we go. Close up. So our next glimmer is from Riku, she, her. What up, Riku?
What up, Riku?
I think she's a fan of the podcast.
I think she's a fan. I think she is more than a fan. I think I would consider Riku a founding member almost.
I thought you were just going to say a follower.
You know what? She's not a fan of the podcast. She's a friend of the podcast.
She's a friend of the podcast. She's here for the support and all the things. All right, here we go. Riku's glimmer. My glimmer is getting to have a mommy and son date with my oldest. We saw so many cool dinosaurs, got to do so many activities, and spend time together.
And I'll tell you, Riku is a friend of the podcast because I got all the photos from that day. And you know what? The dinosaurs were fucking cool. They had this one guy that had like a little baby dinosaur in his arm.
I saw that.
I love those. I want to meet one really bad. Very cool stuff. So I'm glad you had a great dinosaur day.
Was like.
I would love to be a dinosaur handler. Are you kidding?
I thought he was like a dinosaur dad. Like
that's Dino
like his
Dad.
child.
I thought that
Dino Dad.
Dino Daddy.
Okay.
Dino Daddy is what your raptor boyfriend becomes after you play the raptor boyfriend game.
How do you play the raptor boyfriend game?
I don't know. I have it in Steam. I've never played it.
It's real.
Someone bought it for me.
Oh, it's a thing.
Yeah, it's
I
real.
thought you were just being goofy.
No, there's a video game called Raptor Boyfriend. I'm pretty sure it's just a dating sim. Maybe I'll play it Valentine's Day next year.
I have to know now.
We have to look it up now. I feel like it's something you would like.
Wait, I put rat boyfriend.
Okay.
Oopsies. Well, it like auto-corrected it. Okay. Hold on. Actually, rat boyfriend is a thing. I forgot who taught me that. You might have taught me that.
You would love this. It's a visual novel, and you love visual novels.
Someone played this. Someone actually played this. I think it was Tim.
Yeah, Tim played. I think he played this, and he played that other like high school about dinosaurs, and like the asteroid was coming.
Volcano High.
Volcano High.
Yeah. A dating sim about a teen girl who moves to a small secret community of cryptids. Oh my gosh, romance of magical fairy, Tiff. a sensitive Sasquatch, yo, and a bold Velociraptor.
Incredible.
Wow. You should get this. It's 9 out of 10 on Steam, by the way. You already have it?
Yeah.
Well, what am I doing?
I don't know. I don't even have $10
It is
to
a
my
dating
name
sim.
right.
It's a visual.
It's a visual. It's almost like I said all this already. She doesn't listen when I talk.
I listen, I just space out sometimes, but that's not a you problem, that's a me problem. Doesn't mean I don't listen, just means I have a hard time paying attention to things sometimes. Bada bing! Cool! Alright, sweet. Well, Riku, thank you for sharing your glimmer. I really appreciate it, and I love all the things. I love all the dinos. I love that, I really love that she takes time to have little, dates with each of her kids, and then they go and do something that they enjoy, and I just think that's really meaningful, and I think the kids are going to remember that years, 50 years into the future.
Sure. They will.
They're going to remember it. They're going to be like, I remember that day, my mom, Riku, she took me to go see some dinos, and it was the best day ever.
Yeah, I think it's going to go really well.
Really well. I think it just means a lot, I think. I think it's just things that just hold true. I remember one time my dad took me to go see Lizzie McGuire movie at 11 o'clock at night, and that was our dad-daughter date, and I felt
cute.
shit. I felt like the shit. I was like, look at me, seeing Lizzie McGuire at 11 o'clock at night.
11 o'clock
and
at
nobody
night?
can tell me what to do, and I felt like a little rebel.
I remember
it was cool.
I went to go see Anchorman in theaters with my dad, and that was a cool daddy-daughter date. Yeah, that was a fun movie to go see with my dad.
Did you guys get popcorn?
Probably. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't remember it that well.
Okay.
Hey, yesterday, so my friend Fable, they have a son who's 6, and he really likes me. Constant. Hey, Tiffany, can I tell you a secret? Hey, Tiffany, can you look at this? Hey, Tiffany, do you want to watch me play Monster Jam? Hey, Tiffany, do you want to see how good I am at Super Smash Brothers? So funny. So we're, me and him are sitting on the couch, just, doing our own little thing next to each other. And he goes, so, tell me about your childhood.
Were you guys doing anything remotely relating to childhood?
No.
Was he, he just
He just said, so tell me about your childhood. I love him. I love him so much.
What did you say?
I said, not today, bud. Oh, he's so precious. I love him. Hey, if you guys want to send in your glimmers and have them celebrated on the pod, you can do that. Purp's about to tell you exactly how you can do that right now, right this second.
Yeah, and, if you guys want to tell us about your childhood, you can. You want, I'm just saying. Yeah, if you want to send us a Glimmy Glim, you can either respond to our stories that we post throughout the week. Those are always going to be anonymous. At the Tell Us Something Good pod on Instagram. If you want to email us, let us know if you want to be anonymous, and also give us your pronouns. That is tusgpod@gmail.com.
Sure is.
Or, I know, I'm going a little back and forth here. Or you can send us a DM on Tell Us Something Good pod. Also, give us your name if you want it to be your name. If you don't give us your name, we'll just assume it's anonymous. Just a heads up. And then also include your pronouns on there. Always include the pronouns, except for, obviously, the story ones, just because you are limited on
characters.
Lettering.
Yeah.
Character, lettering, expressions. So,
yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
Thanks, guys. And now we're going to tell you some stories.
Yeah. Tiff, do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
Sure, I'll go first today.
All right. Go.
My story comes from Good News Network.
Yo.
I found my story on goodnewsnetwork.org. And I wrote a little ditty about it, if you guys are interested.
Ditty.
Not that ditty, though.
No, not that ditty. That ditty sucks.
Actually, fuck P. Diddy, with my whole chest. Okay, so let me paint you a little picture. Imagine walking into a cave in the middle of winter, okay?
I'm scared. We're gonna die.
It's silent. The walls are lined with hibernating bats. Thousands of them. Each one clinging to the ceiling and sleeping through the cold. It's silent. The walls are lined with hibernating bats. They're clinging to the ceiling. They're sleeping through the winter months. But imagine coming back a few years later and finding them all gone. Gone.
Like dead?
That's what biologists across North America experienced in the 2010s after the arrival of a mysterious fungus that wiped out entire bat colonies. And it was one of the fastest wildlife declines in modern history. Yeah. But, this is tell us something good. So there is good news. According to a 2024 report that was covered by Good News Network, bat populations are finally bouncing back. Bouncing back bats. After more than a decade of devastation, we're seeing signs of resilience and maybe even recovery. Before I really get into that, I think it's really worth asking, why do we care about bats? First of all, they're sky puppies. They're very cute. But also, they're one of the planet's most important and most misunderstood mammals. People think they're pests and that they're scary, but they're not. They're actually natural pest control experts. I don't know if you guys know this, but a single brown bat can eat up to 1,000 mosquitoes or flying insects in 1 hour. In a whole
gosh.
hour. Which saves this little act saves farmers billions of dollars each year in pesticide costs and crop protection. So when bat populations crashed, researchers actually noticed an uptick in pesticide use, which is bad for us, bad for the crops, and bad for the environment. And one study found that counties with higher pesticide also saw higher infant mortality rates, showing how deeply interconnected our ecosystems are. So like when we use more pesticides, we have more babies that die.
Oh.
A big deal. So when bats do disappear, it's not just a loss for wildlife, it's a loss for everyone.
Save the bats.
Yeah. So basically what was happening was this thing called white nose syndrome. In 2006, scientists discovered a weird white fuzz growing on the muzzles and the wings of dead bats in upstate New York. And the culprit was a cold-loving fungus. Hold on, I looked up how to pronounce it. Called Pseudogymnoascus destructans. Pseudogymnoascus destructans. Yeah, it's a big word. It's a really big word.
It sounds like pseudo gym ass kiss.
Yeah. But everybody also decided that was way too hard to say, so they just started calling it white nose syndrome.
All right.
This fungus thrives in the cold, damp environments of caves and mines, exactly where bats hibernate. It irritates them, wakes them up through hibernation, and forces them to burn through their fat reserves too quickly, and many end up dying of starvation or exposure before the spring arrives. Since its discovery, the white nose syndrome has killed over 6 million bats across North America and has affected more than a dozen species. Entire colonies have vanished, and in some regions, populations of little brown bats have dropped by over 90%. And it was an ecological disaster that scientists were really worried that bats might never recover from. But there's good news. Something really remarkable is happening. In Wisconsin, where researchers have been conducting annual winter surveys, bat numbers have grown for the third consecutive year in a row. According to the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, which is also reported by Good News Network, biologists have counted over 25,000 bats in 2024, which is an increase of more than 1,000 compared to the previous year. Species like the big brown bat, the little brown bat, the tricolored bat, and the northern long-eared bat are all showing slow but steady gains. And this is huge because for nearly a decade, those same surveys only reported declines. Jennifer Reddle, she's a conservation biologist with the Wisconsin DNR, said she's optimistic and noting that bats seem to be doing things themselves to reduce the amount of fungus on their body, which really suggests something really incredible that the bats are doing, which is adaptation and evolution. Scientists believe that bats surviving today have developed natural resistance or behavioral changes that help them fight the fungus. So they kind of hypothesized that they're choosing colder or drier parts of the cave where the fungus can't grow as easily. They're
smart bats.
increasing their grooming behavior and removing fungal spores before they can even spread, or that their immune systems are getting stronger in response, or they're getting beneficial skin bacteria that inhibit fungal growth. So in other words, evolution is helping the bats fight back. And this mirrors what's
Woo!
been... Yes, it's awesome. I love bats. You guys don't understand. Obviously, my name is Batsy on, like, everything.
You have a bat in the background.
I have a bat in the background. This mirrors what's been seen in other wildlife crises, like amphibians surviving other deadly funguses or corals adapting to warmer seas. Nature, given time, as our very sexy and favorite Jurassic Park Dr. Ian Malcolm would say, nature finds a way, you know?
Nature finds a way.
And this impact and this boom in the bat colonies has a ripple effect far beyond the caves of Wisconsin. Healthy bat populations mean fewer insects, less pesticide use, and better crop yields, and that translates directly into economic and environmental benefits. It's also a hopeful sign in a time when so many species face extinction pressures. The fact that bats, small, slow-breeding mammals hit by a catastrophic disease, are showing measurable recovery tells us that conservation works and that wildlife resilience is real. Scientists are quick to remind us, however, that recovery doesn't mean safety. Bats do reproduce slowly, and most species only have one pup per year, so their comeback will take decades, and the white-nosed fungus is still out there. It's now found in over 40 states and 8 U.S. provinces, or 8 Canadian provinces. Provinces. So while the numbers are improving, it's still more of a fragile equilibrium than a total victory, but I'm going to take it as a win. And that's where you guys kind of come in. If you want to help bats continue to make their comeback, there's a couple of really simple things you can do. You can support local bat conservation groups or citizen science projects like Wisconsin's Bat Monitoring Program. We also here in Georgia, I don't live in Georgia, I live in Florida. Here in Florida, we have the Luby Bat Conservation place where last year we went to the annual Bat Fest. It was like $40 for each of us, which goes towards conservation of the bats. We got to tour the bat colonies and like see the bats up close, and it was also a beer garden that we got access to with a bunch of really cool vendors. Really, really cool event. If you're in Florida, you should definitely check out Luby's, even if it's not. I think you can also like sponsor a bat and stuff like that. So definitely check that out.
Sponsor a bat.
And also avoid disturbing caves where bats hibernate, especially during the winter. Even the sound of footsteps or a flashlight could wake them prematurely, which is going to make them run through those fat reserves and could end up resulting in them not surviving the winter. And, most importantly, change the narrative about bats. They're not villains from horror movies. They're quiet little heroes of the night, helping to keep our ecosystems in balance. So the next time you see a bat flutter past at dusk, remember, you're looking at a survivor. After everything from mass die-offs to fungal plagues, these tiny little mammals are still finding a way to hang on and hang out upside down in caves. Bats are recovering in a big wave after the decimation by the white-nose syndromes, and numbers grow for the 3rd year in a row. And that's not just good news, it's a sign of hope for all of nature.
I love that you did that story. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love looking at bats. I love seeing one in the sky. Like, I just love it.
They're the best.
Oh my gosh.
When we were outside last night with the sleepover group, we were just kind of like kikiing and talking. We saw a bat outside. And I took it as a sign that I picked the right story.
Yeah. I have, do you know if like bat houses, if someone were to like put up a bat house, if that's helpful or?
Maybe you'd want to make sure that it was like properly put up. Like I remember I had one, but it wasn't high enough up. Like bat houses have to be pretty high up in the air for them to even be useful.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I went on a nature trail with my mom. I think it was like on my birthday actually, and we went on a nature trail walk, and they had bat houses like up in the trees.
Yeah, really high up.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I was like, oh. And one of my coworkers, she has one that her dad made her, and it has like the bat symbol on it.
Oh, that's cute.
I think that's on her house though, but it's like pretty high up there. But I don't know if you're supposed to put it on your house. I'm not savvy in it, but it'd be really cool to get a bat house.
If you have a really tall house, you could probably put it on the, like, up near the roof.
We have a really tall tree.
Yeah, that's probably where I would put it. How would you get up the tree, though?
A ladder.
Okay. You have a tall ladder?
No. But, you know, that's why we haven't done it yet. Because we don't have a really tall ladder. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all good. Well, Tiff, I think it's great. Thank you for sharing that story. I think that's a really...
Gives me hope, yeah.
gives me hope. I didn't even know all that stuff about bats. I feel like I learned a lot about bats.
Yeah.
I just think they're a neat thing that I can see in the sky every now and then.
And now
But
you know they're actually little tiny heroes of the night.
they are, and that makes me love them even more. I was never afraid of a bat. I think if anything, I'm more afraid of squirrels than I am of bats.
Squirrels.
I don't see bats that often. Squirrels, I've had dreams. I've had nightmares where I've gotten attacked by a squirrel, but I've never been attacked by a squirrel. Nor have I ever really had a fear of squirrels. It's just, why am I having dreams about squirrels attacking me? I don't know.
Oh, that's really
right.
Yeah. Maybe you've had a past life. You've had a situation with a squirrel where it's come for you.
You know what? One can only tell so much from dreams. I have some weird ass dreams, and I don't even dream a lot. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna have you identify this person real quick.
This is
about who my story's about.
This is
I
where
just want to know if you know who this
watching
is.
The
Okay. All right. Okay, you're gonna see. I'm trying to Okay, I'm gonna share my screen, and you're gonna see a GIF, and it's gonna be fine. All right.
Okay.
So, I am gonna show you this guy. Okay. Ignore the caption, but who is that? Do you know who that is?
Yeah, that's the GIF of the blinking guy. He's very popular. He if you're listening and you're not watching on YouTube, it's the guy who very much gives the X fucking excuse me, that blinking white guy. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Very popular meme, very very funny. I use it a lot.
Yeah. It just says white guy GIF, but yep, it's the blinking guy is how he's known. And then I'll stop showing my screen so you don't see nothing anymore, Tiff. You don't see it anymore. No. Let's see. Yeah, bring the call back here. There we go. Okay, cool. Well, by the way, his name is Drew Scanlon.
Okay, Drew.
Scanlon. Yeah.
I didn't know he had a name. I thought he was just blinking white guy.
Fun fact. Well, it's interesting. So, his thing is blinking guy GIF. That's basically what it's known as. Mm-hmm. And he, you're probably wondering where's he been? What's he been doing?
Yeah, what has he been doing, Purp?
What has he been doing?
What's he been doing?
Fun fact, actually, I think it's once a year he'll come back, and he actually has a website. I believe it's called blinkingguy.com.
Okay. We'll have to put that in the show
I'm going to double check that real quick. I think it is blinkingguy.com. But he's been raising money. Yep, blinkingguy.com. If you go to blinkingguy.com, it takes you to his donation page, and he actually rides a bike for charity, pretty much.
What a nice guy.
And he raises money, for multiple sclerosis, which if you don't know what that is, I did look that up real quick. It's an autoimmune disease that damages the myelin sheath, the protective covering around nerve fibers in the brain and spinal cord, leading to disruptions in nerve signals. So, it can give you numbness, vision problems, fatigue, and difficulty with coordination and balance.
No.
The exact cause is unknown, but risk factors include age, genetics, environment, and smoking. And the disease is not curable, although treatments can manage symptoms and slow progression. Now, what he does, good old Drew Scanlon, let me tell you about that. Blinking guy. Drew, he does cycling, and he basically uses his fame from blinkingguy.com, which, by the way, if you ever wanted to know the context of why that reaction, what the context
what is that?
He was doing, where is it? He was on a live stream when he heard a profane joke, but he declined to share, what the profane joke was.
I know the profanity.
No, don't get to know it. And so, fun fact, every year, he actually participates in an annual bike race that's 120 miles from San Francisco to Napa.
That is so many miles.
And he does it to raise money for National Multiple Sclerosis Society. And he's been doing this every year since 2016.
Wow.
And he has a friend named Katie and her mom, and they both have multiple sclerosis. So he actually bikes and raises money to help them out, and as well as other people affected by, I guess you would call it a disease, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't cure it. I don't know if disease sounded like too intense, but I mean, it is one. So, And so I thought it was really cool. So once a year, he'll put on his like blinking guy, not blinking eye, blinkingguy.com, his donation webpage. So you can donate money toward him riding his bike, and that's just what he uses. He uses his fame to pay it forward.
That's great. What a cool guy. I will tell you, multiple sclerosis, multiple sclerosis is an autoimmune disease, which is basically when a body's immune system mistakenly attacks its own healthy tissues.
That's crazy.
That's scary.
That's crazy.
So what kind of impact has he made? Does it say that?
Yeah. So his whole blinking guy fame has helped him raise $300,000 for multiple sclerosis research, as well as programs and services that ensure people affected by, or you just say MS can live their best lives.
Wow.
So I thought it was really cool. He doesn't even know why that he's popular. He goes, a lot of times it doesn't even feel like me because I didn't really have anything to do with it besides the fact that it's my face. Like, he doesn't actually get why he's, like, so famous for this, like, gift that everyone uses.
He's just a cool guy,
I think because they can apply his reaction to, like, multiple situations.
Almost anything,
contexts and all that. Yeah. So it's just really cool that he's like, cool, well, I have internet meme fame, and I feel like I hear about that a lot with like a lot of people that get famous based on like their reaction that got turned into a meme. Like the fact that one little piece, but the fact that he's using it to pay it forward to help people affected by this disease that they don't have. Yeah, so I thought it was cool. And then his name's Drew Scanlon, and I just think it was neat.
Okay, Drew.
BlinkingGuy.com.
Listen, not all white men are terrible. This one's good.
No, he is definitely a white man. And he actually did have, so he's actually participating. It's called Waves to Wine. And it looks like he has already, his goal is $75,000.
Wow.
And he has already raised $70,123.
That's so
and
many.
That's just for him to like, that's just what he does. He just rides his bike and then people donate money to help his cause. And he does it just in honor of his best, like one of his friends.
That's
maybe
so many
best
dollars.
Friend. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, assume things. But his friend and her mom. And I just thought, it's short and sweet. It's a simple story, but I feel like it like creates a really big impact. Especially the fact that like his meme fame has been able to just get him over $1,000 even.
Yeah,
like
that's great.
That's a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
So yeah, that's my story, Tiff.
I like it.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you for sharing it.
Thanks. I just thought, I was actually having a little bit of a hard time finding a story, and then I was like...
It was a rough news week. It was a rough news week. It was.
Yeah. It was. I went between... And that was from, I believe that was Good News Network is where I found that one. Yeah. I go between Good News Network or good.co, and... Yeah, it was nice. And I also want to make sure I understand the story, because then I have to explain it to everybody. So I think that was another thing where I'm like, okay, I understand what's happening. I know who blinkingguy.com. And I know who Blinking Guy is. I keep saying .com. Blinking Guy GIF is where you can, help him out if you want to go to blinkingguy.com.
Well, that's great. That's a cool
really
story.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Love that. Cool. Thank you for sharing your story, Purp.
Of course.
Yeah. Course. Thank you guys for listening to our stories. If you want to keep up with us and listen to more stories, you should be following us. I know a lot of you probably listen in the car or while you're at work. Just stop whatever you're doing. Just stop working. Stop, take your hands off the wheel, pick up your phone. Immediately follow us at Tell Us Something Good Pod on Instagram and Threads and YouTube. If you get pulled over or in a car accident, then make sure that whoever you're pulled over by or whoever you hit, make sure you show them the app and the and the podcast as well, so we can get more followers. If you have the time and the fancy, make sure you're subscribed on YouTube, and make sure you rate us 5 stars wherever you listen to us, because maybe one day we'll get a sponsor, so I don't have to pay for all of the stuff out of pocket. That'd be really cool. Sorry. Gosh, don't forget to send us in your glimmers at Tell Us Something Good Pod. We want to celebrate the good news that happens to you, big or small. We celebrate them all. Whether you're
celebrate them all.
Whether you got a new job, or you just you saw a movie you really liked in the cinema and there was no one in there, or it was just, really anything.
I had a donut.
A donut and iced coffee. Someone said iced coffee one time. I said, fuck yeah, iced coffee is awesome. Fuck yeah, iced coffee.
Amazing.
So yeah, we want to celebrate your glimmers. That's like the whole point, is to find the little things in our day-to-days that we can celebrate and keep us going in a world where we're being inundated with things going wrong and people trying to physically strip rights away that we've fought so hard for. Finding joy and time to enjoy ourselves is a part of resistance, and it's a part of creating community. So that's all I really have to say about that. Purp, if people want to find joy with you on the internet, where can they find you?
If you want to find me and my joy and my bangs, you'll find them at PurpleMohawk27 on Instagram and Twitch. That seems to be the most common social of medias that I will be using, currently using. Yep. And yeah, if you want to find me on Threads too, that's fine, I guess. And also YouTube as well. Taking a little break from streaming currently, but that's okay. And not posting as much either, but everyone's got to take time for them and take time for themselves and focus on their life events that they have going on.
Maybe if you follow Purp, she'll follow you back, and then when she does open up Threads, she'll like all the stuff that you post like she does to me.
That's right. Yeah, Tiff's threads are very fun. You should go find her on there. Tiff, if they need to do that, have to do that, to do that,
sure.
They should actually. They highly should.
Thank you.
Where can they find you?
You can find me at It's Batsy _ on Instagram and Threads. It's Batsy Sans _ no underscore on Twitch, and It's Batsy _X on YouTube, which I really haven't been using, but you can find me on there. Maybe I'll start posting again soon. There is content on there that I enjoy, and of course, make sure you. I think I already said this, but follow us on Instagram. Tell Us Something Good Pod, so you can watch what you can see what we're seeing. You could see Purp's bangs, and you could see that I am a horny demon today.
All right, that sounds like that's a positive episode. Yep, Purp's got bangs, and Tiff's a horny demon.
Do you have any advice for our listeners today before we send them on their merry way?
Yeah. I want to say, definitely recognize the fact that what you have meant. I keep doing bangs, and then I keep
Yeah, you have to get serious, so.
Get serious now. Yeah, I would say find joy in the little things. We're definitely reaching the colder, well, at least here, at least in Michigan. I already had to get a higher, I think it's called IU, whatever, vitamin D, which my doctor told me to get. Yeah, because we're definitely reaching the colder months, which means less sun, which means less vitamin D, which means more sad. And so definitely take this time to just find time to, how do I want to word this? Take time for you, and just kind of put your life on hold if you need to focus on other things that take more priority and find joy in the little things. So I've been reading more of that Pumpkin Spice Cafe book, and that's great. And just focusing on reading. Actually, it was kind of funny. Our power went out for a short bit yesterday, and I just was cool. So what do? We opened the curtains and just had natural light come in and just started reading. That's what we did. So even though if you find, I guess in a weird metaphorical way, in dark times, find that natural lighting or make your own natural lighting.
Yeah.
Find joy in little things because,
that's sweet.
I think that's the best you can do. You're doing the best you can do, and I don't think you should feel you should be doing anything else. You should be doing this and that. Just take care of you, and that's okay, and that's valid. And that's the Deep Purps advice for this week. How about you, Tiff? You got any advice?
Yeah, I heard someone say something recently that really resonated with me, and it is the opposite, or a good defense against depression is action. So not that you have to go out and change or fix your whole life type thing, but if maybe you're just depressed and you've been in bed all day. Like, get up, take a shower and change your clothes. Put on some real pants, stuff like that. Little tiny things. Make yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and like sit it and drink it mindfully without scrolling on the internet or doom scrolling.
I agree with all of that except for the pants part.
I know,
How
but
dare you?
sometimes
How dare
putting
you
on
tell
a
me to
pair
put on pants?
sometimes putting on a pair of pants can make you feel a little bit human. And
That's true.
it doesn't have to be a big action. It could be, like I said, something small as just get under the water and just rinse your bits and pits, you know?
Yeah, the shower does make a difference. I can say that. Even like on the cold, it's getting definitely colder here. And you do feel a little bit more human. It's like after you've been sick for a long time.
Yeah.
Or like all week, and you take a shower, you kind of feel human again. It's like that.
Or like when you were like outside or doing a lot of physical activity and like you were like sweaty and gross and you take a shower and you're like, oh, I feel human again. Yeah. Showers are a great reset. And buy yourself like or steal, I don't care. Carefully steal
Tiff,
a nice body wash. No, Tiff, no, don't. Fuck Walmart. Steal your nice body wash.
You want to know something that I do? I'll tell you this little thing that I do sometimes.
Sure.
So like when you buy, not stealing, not stealing. So like if I buy like let's say like I have face wash or body wash or toothpaste even, maybe not toothpaste, but something like new and scented or whatever, and I'm getting low. There's a little part of me that's like, but I kind of want to try, and it's like a totally different product. I kind of want to open that one just to like do it. Like it's like a little rebellion in me. So like let's say I have like this new body wash, I'm just gonna use this one today. Even though I have some of the other one left, I'm gonna use the new one because I want to. Yeah. And that's okay. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's another thing. Don't save that special perfume, that special outfit, that special makeup, that special whatever, that special piece of jewelry for a special time. You know what? You woke up in 2025, the world's on fire, and you're still alive. That's special enough. Wear the perfume, put on the jewelry, wear the cute dress, eat a sweet treat.
Eat the donut. I was going to say, eat the donut.
Eat the donut.
Get the bangs.
Get the bangs. Well, be careful about get the bangs.
Tiff, you have bangs?
Yeah, I cut these myself. I cut these fuck-ass bangs myself.
Get the bangs!
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
You're angels. We love you. Please be good to yourselves and to others. Be excellent to yourself and others.
Be a do-gooder. Do the good.
Oh, yeah. Be good and do good. Bye. I know, Daddy.